Hello everybody, it's Zack for the weekly update. It's been a week. It has been a week. Not going into it, but it's been a week. So a few things first. Videos this week. Samus Returns will be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, as it was past 2 weeks. Tonight, going into tomorrow night, is the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. It's a day where we continue from the new year, asking God for forgiveness for the things that we've done. The new year is more of a day of judgment, of judging us on our past year and giving us a outcome for the coming year. And tonight is when we ask for forgiveness for the things that we have done in the past year. So obviously I'm not going to be around tomorrow. I'll try to have the video scheduled for Monday. If not, I'll just have it up for Tuesday. As such, I also just want to one last time ask you guys, for forgiveness for things that I've done or haven't done. Life is complicated. I do not mean to hurt people. And I, generally I'm a person that forgives, but that doesn't necessarily mean I forget. And it's very hard sometimes to forgive when you don't forget, because every time something comes up, you remember, oh, this is the person that did X, Y, and Z to me. Yes, they might have changed, or they might be trying to change, but it's still hard sometimes. So I apologize for things sometimes being bumpy, because of my inability to forget. And also, it's not just something for me, it's something that I try to remember with myself, that, trust is something that is very hard to come by and very easy to lose. And once you do something to destroy trust, it's very, very hard to get that trust back. And it's something that I try to remember with my dealings with people. It's like, well, is this something that's going to endear me to this person, or is this something that I'm just doing out of my own personal whatever? So, saying things to people that you think need to be said but probably don't, or whatever, I try to watch what I say a lot, and it doesn't always work, as we've seen. But I always keep in mind that idea of people are allowed to forgive, but they have absolutely no obligation to forget. Yeah, so that's my little talk there. But kind of goes with Yom Kippur, that there's things that we do, and you do have to at least try to ask for forgiveness, make restitution. If the other party does not want to do it, then that is no longer your problem. You have to remember that. If you try your best, and it is your best, and they don't reciprocate, then that is no longer your problem. That's my thoughts on that. Then it could be harsh and cold and mean to think that way, but ultimately, you have to consider the fact that you are not a doormat, and you should not be a doormat. You do your best, and that's all that's really asked of you. Other things. I'm sorry if I sound very tired. I am very tired. I'm very stressed, trying to deal with things that are completely and utterly out of my control, but affect me greatly. So that is one of the things that just drains all the energy out of me. So yeah, fun times. This past week in Animal Crossing, Astrid left. Astrid moved out. I let her move out of my town. She was never going to be like a permanent member. I had fun with her. She became my Ibuki Miyota. But her house is now vacant today, which means that I am going to go villager hunting. I'm going to try my best to stream it. It'll probably be a short stream, hopefully, when I find a villager to replace her. But if I can't stream it, I'm just going to do it on my own. But that will be today, possibly 1 p.m. Eastern, which will be shortly after this video goes up. So I probably should have led the video with that, but yeah, stay tuned on Discord and Twitch and all that. The thing is that the holiday starts around 6:30, and I have to be prepared way before that, so I can't do a late stream. So if it's going to be an early stream, it's going to be an earlier stream. No one will probably show up, but that's okay. I'll just have the footage down anyway. And just to get everything else going. Let's see. What happened this week? I played Among Us for the first time this week. It was really fun. I'm really impressed. I actually put the idea out and it was organized. Usually when I suggest something, that's when the trend dies. I'm like, hey, let's do X, Y, and Z, and everyone's like, oh, I guess I'm now too busy to do anything ever. Sorry, Dovey. So the fact that it happened is just blowing my mind still. And it was fun. Someone's knocking at my door. Yay for having to edit that. Okay, sorry. So yeah, Among Us is fun. Looking forward to playing it more with other people as well. I'm very bad at I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it. I have a idea in my head that I don't. The types of respect that I have do not involve actually organizing people into anything. And that shows very much, especially because I have anxiety problems, and one of the things that gives me anxiety is organizing people. So that's mostly my fault, but also I usually just don't get the time of day when I try to do stuff, which is why for like Pants on Head Week, which is in a month, I usually have to just spam the heck out of it because hoo boy, I sometimes feel like I'm the only one working on that. But yeah, I'm being very cynical because I am tired and stressed. I apologize. But yeah, so I did not do much art this week. I did a little bit of stuff, but we're not going to show it right now. There was a whole lot of feelings of inadequacy. I have some friends that are amazing, fantastic artists, and I absolutely love everything that they do. But, also, whenever they post something, I'm like, oh god, I will never ever be able to replicate anything similar to this in quality or beauty. And it's just like, eventually I start trying again, but hoo boy, I'm very bad at just feeling horribly inadequate for the people that do such amazing art. and I can't really do anything about that. That's something I'm also working on in therapy, but we'll see how therapy is going. I'm going to have another session on Tuesday. I'm going to have to talk to my therapist about how effective it's been because, things are going crazy over here. I hate doing phone therapy. I need to see a person face to face, but we've had to do phone therapy because of COVID, and they finally reopened the office, and now I find out that there's huge spikes going on because no one wears masks because COVID is over. So, yay. Another thing that I did a fun art for Marseille stream for one thing that I am proud of this week is doing my very first animation. I did an animation of Proton John for Among Us as well with a Rosa John thing. And I'm very proud of it. I used Clip Studio's animation thing, which lets you do 30 frames, so it's not a lot. It's like a second, but I'm really proud of how it turned out for my first animation. It got a lot of attention, which I was really surprised about. And yeah, that was a highlight of my week. Also, as you can see, I'm using a different chair. This is my brother's DX Racer chair. I'm just trying it out since he is not using it and he's letting me borrow it. It's pretty comfortable. It's lower than my other chair was, which is kind of annoying, but it also has a backrest or a headrest, which my other chair was not tall enough for because I'm a tall person. And there was fun times in Marseille streams and fun times in everyone's streams really this week. And yeah, world is falling apart. I'm powerless to do things or to help people around me. It's all fun times. So yeah. It's very hard. There's not really much else that happened this week. It's very hard to deal with important issues at like this exact time of the year because you have 3 Jewish holidays that come up, right? There's the New Year, and then 8 days later, New Year is the first day of the month, right? The first day of the year, first day of the month. So the first and second day is a holiday. There's a Sabbath sometime in between there that breaks it up as well. Then Yom Kippur is on the 10th day of the month. Then on the 14th/15th day of the month, the night of the 14th, or the night after the 14th, the night of the 15th, which is the evening on the day of the 14th, whatever. Jewish calendars go night day as opposed to day night. They don't start at midnight; they start at sundown. So like the 15th starts. Like this year, let's say the 15th of the month of Tishrei, the Jewish month of Tishrei, is Friday evening. So that's starting, 4 days after Yom Kippur, and then that's 2 days, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in between, and then 2 days at the end, the following weekend. So until the 12th of October. It's going to be either preparation for holiday or in holiday. And it's like the worst time to have problems to deal with because it keeps getting broken up and you can't solve anything. And it's really hard to play telephone tag with people. So yeah. So all of a sudden we have many different really important problems cropping up at the same exact time. Problems that are highest priority things. So we've been going crazy over here, which is why there weren't any streams last week. Or really any significant drawing or anything like that. I could not. I just sat around all day doing nothing, and feeling sick. So yay. I got sick on the New Year as well, so that was fun. But we talked about that. But yeah, so yeah, it's life. Life has been a stress. So yeah, I'm hoping that solutions happen before anything bad happens, anything worse happens. But hoo boy, everything is melting down, and it is very, very physically and mentally exhausting. But this coming week, gonna get ready for more holiday. I'll be glad to be separated from the internet, but also that means that we can't deal with pressing issues at the same time. We are forced to not to deal with, while other people have to suffer for that. So sucks. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Again, there's going to be a stream that's probably going on as this is uploading, because I had to cut the video in two. Maybe I'll just lower the quality so that it goes faster. And yeah, thank you very much for sticking around, for thinking things through, thinking about the things that you say, thinking about the context, the timing. There's so many problems that crop up, and problems that I have made as well. I'm talking to myself. I'm not talking to anyone in particular. So many problems that come up when you say the right thing at the wrong time, or you say the right thing in the wrong way. You always have to think, is this the right time? Is this the right place? Is this the right words? And sometimes you don't have the right words, and that's okay, but you gotta make that effort. You gotta make that effort, Novi. But yeah, so thank you very much for doing the things that you can to make the lives of people around you good. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you. The holiday is Saturday night to Sunday, or Friday night to Sunday night, so I'll see you again for the weekly update on Monday. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.